Thank you for anybody that might be watching CTD Among Blacks. And, the first time we're able to bring Cynthia Morgan to have some questions with us. And on today's episode, we have in one of the most, should I say, the biggest name now in Nigeria when it comes to bodybuilding. And we're waiting for him to join us to have a question and, to have a live conversation with him. And for all Nigerians to get to see him on CTD Among Black Podcast. So just bear with me while we wait for him to join us and we'll get into the interview.
Oh, can you hear us now? Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate somebody telling me they can hear my voice. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We're waiting for our guest for today's episode. So just bear with us while we're going to join us in this particular episode. I think he's trying to join, and just bear with me while we try to put him on. Thank you very much, Mr. Kelvin Power. It's a privilege. I know you have a lot going on, the back and forth, and you do move a lot. So for every Nigerian, for every fans that follow you all over the world, I'm a big fan of yours, and it's a privilege we have you on CTD Among Black Podcast, Instagram live conversation. Would you like to say one word or two words to your fans in Nigeria and around the world, and here in America too, Mr. Kelvin?
Um, Good evening in Nigeria. Good evening in Africa. This evening here in Nigeria, in Lagos. So it's your boy here, Kevin Atobiloye. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you very much. It's a privilege we are having you, and not to waste your time because I know you have a lot going on. I've been trying to catch you, and there's a lot keep happening and happening and happening. So for the privilege of people that have never been able to know you or to, have a little glimpse of some background about you, not to waste your time, can you just tell us a little bit about, about your profession being a bodybuilder? How do you get to bodybuilding in a short sense for us?
I got to bodybuilding I went to see a friend and I saw him doing his normal backyard flywheels benching, and I tried to join him. Physically, I look bigger than him, but I forgot that everything has to go by tactics. So I couldn't lift it.
Wow.
And I felt so bad because naturally, looking at me and him, you will know that I look bigger than him, but I couldn't lift what he was lifting. So I decided I was going to start gymming because of the embarrassment and the way they laughed at me that day. So I decided that I said I was going to go into the gym, and when I came back, you will not be able to match up to anywhere I'm training again. And that was the determination. So that embarrassment took me to the gym, and today, by the grace of God, I'm what I am.
Wow, that's a wonderful story. Before I move to the next question, if you don't mind, your fans are really saying they would like to see your face. I don't know if it's possible for you to stay where there's part of what is going on in Nigeria actually. So I know you're trying all your best for them to see you properly, but people want to really, really see you. Thank you. So they want you to be in the light.
Yeah,
It's
you know what is going on in Nigeria, and I'm trying to fix my generator. It's been messing up. So that's why.
I totally understand. And thank you very much for that. From your story that you shared with us, you started from trying to prove, and now you're around the world. They know you around, not just in Nigeria alone, not just in Africa. They know you in America too. And how has it been for you with this fame that you have now? How our life has been with you? Is this something that's been going easy?
Nothing has changed about me. I'm still normal Kelvin. I'm still the normal Kelvin. I'm still maintaining my normal schedules. Just more busy. And I'm grateful to God for the opportunity, I don't want to see myself as anybody, because seeing yourself as anyone will make you look like you are competing with God. So I want to remain my humble self. I still reach out to my old friends. Up to now, they're still my friends. So nothing new.
I like that. Thank you very much for that. My next question I would like for you to share with your fans and people that know you is, as a Nigerian, maybe we like it or not, you are the most respected bodybuilder in Nigeria and Africa right now. Nobody can take that away from you.
God.
And how has it been? Yes, sir. How has it been? I remember, I'm not trying to drag somebody's name, but I won't mention the name. How has it been with the fame? You've been humble. How has it been with the family, friends, the pressure? Is it been the same? Or people has been, reaching out to you for help, or it's more like people are reaching out to you to do business with you?
I beg, now that one, if we make I speak PG for that one. They say,
I beg. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You are free to speak PG.
My DM. I beg, go. I'm a Nozla like you. I beg. Different kind of myself. I need help more than anybody. As you know, bodybuilding in Nigeria is very, very exorbitant. You understand? You spend money every second. You understand? So now we need the pass. Make nobody see. Everybody still leave me now. When it's ready, when it's time for me to help, they will know that these guys have the orange level to help. Now me need their pass. That's how it is, bro.
I totally understand, and I'm glad you share light to that, because a lot of people in Nigeria doesn't believe that once there's fame, it comes to a lot of responsibility. People think you can take up their responsibility. My next question is, I want to talk into the bodybuilder, because I know you're satisfied to, you have a lot of people doing bodybuilder, which you have seen in your videos and everything. Do you have this company where you have people under you, or it's just you right now, or you're planning to expand into that particular, bodyguard that you're doing for Kizz Daniel? Because I'm going to the next question after that.
I have a registered company, Drug Security Service. Naturally, what I am purely into is close protection, and we have professionals who does that for us. We have in females, we have in males who are professionals in what they are doing. They have high intelligent quotient, and they know what they are doing. They can communicate properly, and I feel that's the essence of security.
Wow.
So that's how it is, bro.
Thank you very much for that. So anybody can reach out to you if they need anybody, guard, anything when it comes to celebrities, anything in Nigeria.
Event security, close protection, and club security. We are into everything. If you want CCTV, gadgets, company security, anyone you want, we are into here.
So please,
if you want to rent
continue.
So if you want to rent vehicle for your security, like Hilux, all sort of, we welcome people from the airport. We do everything. So anything that has to do with security, we are here to answer anybody. So we are here for your service. So
thank you for that. I think that's something we have to put up for people that are reaching out to Kelvin Power. That is not just the heavyweight and the body that you really, really certified to protect people in any part of Nigeria. My next question is, how do you get to Kizz Daniel? From starting from the gym, lifting weight, people, you're trying to prove to the person, and that has happened. But how do you get to Kizz Daniel? How has life been going with you with Kizz Daniel? Kizz Daniel has put you
out. I think the manager contacted a company, and maybe due to some conversations, my name came up, and I think they sent a picture to him, and which I was accepted. And that was how it started, yes, there. So I see meeting Kizz Daniel as a divine reasons from God. So I just feel it's a God's design. God designed our meeting. So that's all I can say. It's by the grace of God I met him.
Thank you very much for that. And how do you feel, you're the first bodybuilder that I know in Nigeria that a celebrity like that will put him out. A lot of people have never done that to any bodybuilder that we know in Nigeria. And not just I believe there's a lot that go behind your integrity. I've talked to you before this particular section that we're having. So my question is, how has life been? Kizz Daniel has put you out. Is there anything you would like to, I don't think anybody ever asked you this question, and I'm sure he wasn't expecting it. What is that one thing you've been willing to tell Kizz Daniel, since everything happened that you've never had the chance to say one-on-one? Is there something you would like to say to him, to thank him, or to, maybe there's a story or anything you want to share about being Kizz Daniel working from that people might not know, that you have the privilege of knowing about him?
Well, there's nothing I want to take Kizz Daniel than saying to him all the time that I love him, and I want to say thank you for giving me an opportunity to be able to prove myself. When you have a boss, there's a difference between having a boss, and there's a difference between having somebody you are working with. Kizz Daniel is a boss, is a guy, is a person that understands that in life you have to allow everybody to prove who they are. It doesn't stop you wherever you want to do. It will allow you to go. If you ask him for help, he will help you. Like most of my competitions that I always go for, I always contact him, boss, this is what we want to do. And sometimes he will pay for my tickets. He must look for a way to support you. So I can say it's a big energy by the grace of God that I never wanted to do away with, or that I ever wanted to fuck with. I respect him, and I will always say thank you, Kizz Daniel, for being a good boss that you are. That's all I can say.
I'm glad you put that out, and I'm sure it will get to him, hopefully, God's willing. My next question is back to you now. How has life been? How's your relationship life been? Your body is nobody can try you. I've seen a lot of skits, a lot of movies. How has that part of your life going? Is this something that nobody feel like because you're big, you have to become a stress or anything like that? And do you use supplements for your bodybuilding, or this is all natural?
I use supplements. Of course, I use supplements. I use a lot of supplements. There's no big body without supplements. I wouldn't want to lie to anyone. But we have to understand that without hard work, nothing can happen. Even if you have the whole load of supplements. I work out a lot. I don't joke with my workout. When I have opportunity to be in the gym, people that trained with me before, they know I like to work out a lot. I like to do the best I can do in the gym. And life as a person, as a bodybuilder, I'm grateful to God for giving me an opportunity today to at least make an impact in Nigeria bodybuilding. Because it wasn't the way we met it, and I'm glad everything is getting upgraded every day. The game is changing. We have people now, we have more educated people in the sport now. We have lawyers, we have a lot of graduates.
Wow.
So start doing the game now. So I'm very happy that a lot of people that now see good things in bodybuilding, like before, that people believe that anybody that build muscle, they are talks. That the only thing they are useful for is political talks or all sort of. I'm glad that everything is changing now. Even talks. Even the politicians, they want to go to gym now. Even the doctors, they want to be in the gym. So the whole game is changing, which is a big joy for me. So I'm nobody. I'm grateful. I'm just enjoying grace of God. There's nothing new about me. It's just mercy that I'm enjoying. Nothing. I'm not the strongest. It's by the grace of God that I'm who I am. So that's just how it is.
Thank you very much for that. I like the fact that you kind of make your answer, you go big way. You're able to carry everybody, and like you said, no big things where people they see for Nigeria for bodybuilders to have this platform of being recognized. And now that you even see a lot of people are going to, that's a good thing. I know there's a lot, but I don't want to take too much of your time. What?
Sorry,
my next question is, it's fine. What else do you do outside bodybuilding that the world doesn't know? What is that thing that you love that you want to do People know you now for bodybuilder. But what other thing do you feel like you're good that you haven't got a chance to really, showcase to the world except the bodybuilding thing?
Well, I like acting a lot. I like acting. Acting has been part of me from when I was young, and I'm glad that by one way or the other, I'm being given the opportunity to do what I like to do now. That's why I say Kizz Daniel, is the best person I can ever say I've worked with, because he gives me this chance. All these chances I'm talking about today is because he allowed me. Some boss will never allow you. They will engage you with one thing or the other. And
wow.
It can never be a day off. Every day you have to work, so that you will not be able to use any time for yourself. Kizz Daniel is never like that.
Wow. So Kizz Daniel give you time to really still go after the things you like, even though you still work for him.
I was in Morovia. He knew about it. He didn't stop me. I've traveled on my own several times. He has supported me with his money several times. You understand? So that's how good he is. People doesn't understand why I really want to die for him anytime I follow him. It's because of the good roles he has played, psychologically, mentally, financially, and all sort of. Yes, there. So I feel the only best way to pay back is to make sure I'm diligent in my job, to make sure I put in the best energy I can put as a man. So I'm sorry for anybody that has felt offended over there for doing my job. I'll still keep doing my job, and nothing will still change about me. So I'm sorry, you have to learn how to forgive me now.
I like the fact that you put it that people can really take the bottle that when they see you outside, they shouldn't take your job like you're doing your job, so they shouldn't take it personal. That's very, very wonderful.
If I'm working and you see me at work, you should understand that this is the only life he has to feed his family. So if you are not standing in there to stop my job, you are my enemy. People should understand that. If I'm outside my job, I will play with you to any level. I will not come at all with your job. Why do you want to play with my job? Do you understand? So I'm very sorry again to anybody that felt offended, because I notice sometimes when I'm on live video, some people will send some embarrassing messages. Some people will comment, some people will say "Willie," some people will say some different kind of languages. You will keep saying it because nothing will still change about me. If I still follow my Bobo, I will still do the normal K Bobo that I'm always doing.
Mr. Kelvin, wait. I want to ask you one question on that part there. So you're telling me with this fame that's coming, and I'm glad you really opened the part of saying, Kizz Daniel have really helped you, and not just physical, morally, mentally, and
He has helped me. Honestly, he has helped me. We have discussed several times. He has even given me an opportunity sometimes ago that, Kelvin, what do you want to do?
Wow.
I should tell him that give him. So it's just me that didn't go back to him because I was busy too. And I know he's busy doing a lot of music, you understand? So I left him for that. So I will always talk good about him. Whether I'm with him or not, he's very supportive. That's just how good he is.
Wow. I'm glad to hear that. So I want to ask you this: are you planning to do anything like should I say bodybuilder competition in Nigeria, in Africa? Is this something that you're planning? Is this something that you're willing?
We are into strongest man competition under NSF, Nigeria Strongest Men Federation. I and my brother David Adeyomi is the latest strongest man in Nigeria now. It's a pro athlete too. So we are always working together to make sure we represent this country in strongest men. So we're supposed to be in Lusaka. I think my boss wanted to travel there and he told me not to go, so I had to back up. So we are ready to compete anytime.
So I'm me. Sorry to stop you. I'm putting this out for as a Nigerian that I am. I'm in the United States, but I know we don't get this for people like you, and I hope all the big brands in Nigeria, banks, companies can reach out to people like you and support what you're doing. You could help a lot of people in Nigeria that bodybuilder that never had the chance of, showcasing what God has given us the talent to be able to do. And having somebody like you, I hope and I believe, a lot of companies in Nigeria will reach out and be able to give you that chance to help.
Sometimes it's very embarrassing that in Nigeria, they celebrate, like Yoruba people will say, that's
deep.
When
understand.
Yeah, when you as a bodybuilder, you are being left out for the advert you are supposed to be doing, you are seeing energy drink and you are not there. You understand? And the person that is doing the advert for you is not big. It's not even up to. It's not even fit enough. You understand? In Nigeria now is all about let me know you, you know me. That's how we get contracts. You understand? It's not like other country where you will, and the help we have towards bodybuilding in this country is very poor.
Wow.
Very, very poor. When we went to Morovia, it was our own money, no government support. Lusaka, all through the support, everything, there was no support from government, there was no support from anywhere. It was just God and my boss.
So, wait, I'm sorry, I want to clear that part. So, you're telling me the competition you went to is to represent Nigeria, nobody reached out to you to even help you guys out?
Nobody, it was our own money. Both
wow.
The hotel, reservation, everything, it was our own money. But we are Nigerian, and every opportunity we have to contribute our own quota, we will always do. And I'm happy to say, by the grace of God, we did the best we could do, and by the grace of God, we are pro athletes today. Shut up.
I totally believe you are the face now, and I'm glad you bringing out the key points, conversation, the topic that a lot of Nigerians will never believe is happening. Nobody will believe if you're not saying this. And I'm sure you're not saying it to bring them down. You're only bringing awareness to a lot of things that people don't even know that exist, that happening.
So God will help Nigeria bodybuilders. I pray that we love ourselves more. We give ourselves chances to prove. Though I don't want anybody to hide anymore. If by the grace of God, as a bodybuilder, I'm known today in this sport, anybody can be known to tomorrow. I never prepared to be known today. I was just doing my own thing with a lot of energy. I wake up every day, I pray, I make sure I increase my energy in what I'm doing. And by the grace of God, that is why I'm what I am today. So we will keep celebrating this sport till one day God will send somebody to us in this country that will understand what our noise is. That's what we say.
You already established, and I believe God will surely keep taking you high places, because we don't get a lot of things like this in Nigeria. We only have artists and footballers, politicians. We don't have anything that has to do with bodybuilding. So you become the face for the coming generation to come and become. I want to ask you this. This is just something personal. Do you have any crush on any celebrity in Nigeria, female celebrity, that you feel like every time you look at that girl, like, this girl, she makes sense? So is there any celebrity female crush you have in Nigeria?
I do.
You have? Please mention the name now, so that they might be hearing you.
I like to mention the name. The thing in my Bible, I do.
It will be nice, because I feel like there's a lot of people that have reached out, online, saying they would like to get to know you.
I like
and
a lot of
females.
Females celebrities. Number one, I like Tiwa Savage. I like Sheyi. I like Tikike Lomo. I forgot the name, the surname.
Everybody, you get people for my, like, many names.
I get people for my, like, attention,
Wow. I hear you. I don't want to cause while in that area, but I know Kizz Daniel is definitely the number one male artist you listen to, like, but is there any other musician you listen to their songs, maybe you vibe to when you're in the gym?
I listen to Runtown. I like Runtown is one of my favorite musicians too. I like Davido. and I like skipping.
Skibby.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Do you like Skibby because of his music, or you like Skibby for his personality?
No, I like skipping for his personal lifestyle. I like his music, and I like the video too for everything and his music. Run town, everything with his music. And number one, Badosha.
We already know. I already know that one. Like, you don't even know how that. And I'm sure you're able to, say one or two things about Kizz Daniel that I'm sure you would never thought you'd be able to, say things like this on social media. The question I want to ask you, which I think will be the last one, is if I get everything we've talked today, we've talked about, your life, your plan, your goals. Hopefully, big brands in Nigeria will reach out to you for endorsement, and you've given the flowers to Kizz Daniel. We've talked about, the crush you have. And we've talked about, please, Nigeria not to reach out to you for money, because even you said you are still hustling. And what is that one thing you would like to tell Nigerians that with the level of where you are today, with the fame,
I like to tell
where you started from?
No matter what it is, keep your energy strong. In bodybuilding, this country, sometimes we get discouraged. Sometimes we don't even have money to buy supplement. You have to keep the energy strong. Sometimes I have to beg people. Sometimes I have to DM some celebrities, say, Baba, I beg, I will buy supplements because I need to keep my energy strong. Yeah. I remember quite a lot of good celebrities that I've sent messages to. Some responded, some ignored. And the people that have responded
before the fame or after the fame now?
Before, long time ago, that was when we were preparing for competition. So sometimes it's difficult. So I want to encourage all bodybuilders that no matter what it is, nothing is permanent. You have to keep your energy strong. Don't allow. Sometimes we are prone to depression because sometimes what we use is they pop some adrenaline into our systems, and because of that, if you think too much, you can get depressed. You understand? So we might not have the energy to handle some pressures. I'm encouraging everyone that learn how to discuss your problem. There's no how everybody can be devil. There's no how everybody can hate you. No matter what they say, always discuss your problem with someone. Don't keep quiet. It now becomes bigger than you till you're now thinking of committing suicide. I've lost some of my friends like that in this country. See, for example, may so rest in peace, he died of depression. A lot of people like that who died of depression because there was no help anymore. They couldn't keep the muscles, they couldn't keep the diet, they couldn't keep, and at the end of the day, they died. So I'm imploring our government, please. We have a lot of good resources in these bodybuilders. We have a lot of people who are so useful. We have a lot of educated people. We have a lot of strong people who have good purposes for this country, who have good, who have a lot of things to contribute. To come into this sport, like powerlifting now has been suspended. It has been suspended a long time ago. Up to now.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to stop you. They stop you from powerlifting. Why?
They suspended powerlifting long time ago because there was some certain money they were supposed to pay, they haven't paid. It's an embarrassment to our government. Yes, sir. How much is the money? That Nigeria can no longer compete in terms of powerlift. Do you know how many powerlifters now that are wasting out there? Gymming to go and do bouncing job when they can also compete for the country and win. And also, we have our national stadium. Now, if it is a private, they should let us know. Because sometimes you go into national stadium, they treat you like it's a private gym. You have to pay.
National stadium.
Yes, you have to pay like 1,000 naira. And when you get, if you want to do any photography shit, they will not allow you. Sometimes they harasses you in your father's gym. You don't even know the difference between national gym and private gym. You understand? As a national athlete, you don't have freelance to train in your father's country gym. All these things are what is causing a lot of backwardness in this game. If we can take off wickedness, selfishness, and a lot of things, we have a lot of good prospects in this game. So God help us. Nigeria will never stop. It will keep moving.
Amen. I'm sorry, I already said it's the last question, but you said one key point I want to go back to. As I'm an advocate of that. I say that to a lot of people around me. And it's the word about depression. And I know we're in the time now that a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are depressed not because of the fame. A lot of things are going on. And I know Nigeria is hard. Even the time you're using to call me like this, I know it's going to chop a lot of data. And that's something a lot of Nigerians don't even know. But
thank God for good people. Thank God for good people. Honestly, if not for the grace of God and good people, I will have gotten depressed myself.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you want to talk more on that part? Because, it's something that is happening a lot in Nigeria that we don't, I would say the country haven't really talked too much about it. And, we lost Mohbad, may his souls rest in perfect peace. And, you bringing it out now about saying, sometimes you struggle with it. Thanks to Kizz Daniel being there for you, which I know you can't do it all, like you said. So it's something you want to talk about that we hear that I'm sure a lot of people will watch this clip back. How has it been, being a bodybuilder and with all these things you mentioned that the amenities is not there, you don't have the capacity, nobody is even helping you. They are billing you now. I'm sure on your DM they'll be saying, please give us money. How do you manage it? What are the things you have been doing that keeps you going?
I can do. I'll just do the little I can, and the ones I cannot, I just ignore. But see, some of our celebrities should understand that it is only God that celebrates man. Because we take life too hard. Sometimes it's the reason why you cannot reach out to people where you need help. Why? Because they are celebrating you now. Some people to follow people back will become a problem. To answer messages will become an issue. How do you want to go back to there where you have problem?
That's deep.
Yes, so sometimes a lot of people that are in there, they don't have money to eat. But because of that celebrity shame, they don't want to talk to anyone till they get depressed. There's some sickness started attacking them. Talk to people earlier so that they can help you on time. No use powder when belle they pepper you. Most of our guys, they are always like that. They don't get money, but because they are celebrities, they not going to talk to anybody. No, I beg, I no one sort. Better make to make your belly full, make it go your way, so that I can have energy to fight for tomorrow. So depression sometimes is sometimes because we don't discuss some of our problems. We are afraid to be bullied. We are afraid for people not to laugh at us. It's the reason why we don't discuss some of our problems, and it's a big issue. Depression is everywhere now because of no money. Some people maybe emotional issues, a lot of things like that. I have a lot of female friends who the problem they have is their husbands. Maybe the way he behaves before he has changed, and instead of some of them to calm down and resort to prayer or wherever, they will now go to some friends who doesn't have good home. They will now start advising themselves. Before you know, it will become a problem. So always discuss your problem with people. Let them laugh at you. Whoever that laughs at you today doesn't understand life. The Bible even said that those people that are standing, let them be careful. Don't laugh people that are falling because you don't know what is going to fall you to. So that is how I see I'm not afraid to discuss my problem with people. If you like, go laugh. What's it going to laugh you today, your back?
Waiting to laugh you say day your back.
Always discuss. People doesn't discuss their problems, and it's a big issue. And now some people don't even take the problem now as a celebrated hustling. We don't know the people who get problem again, and the people who no get problem. So Nigerians, let us help ourselves.
give us some key big word. I'm sorry to keep stopping you. I know see my fans.
Some people they are celebrating it today. Nobody say they need anything. No. They just wanted to turn it to job. If I ask this one to 2,000, to some no they even ask past 1.5. So by the time you ask like 40 people 1.5, I know say 10 people will go help you. And that's how they do every day. So thank you. It's nice being here today. I'm good.
Thank you very much.
Finally, I made it.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't want to lose today.
I'm really thank you so much for joining us, for sharing those things, and I'm sure people will pick the last part about depression. Please, anywhere you might be, we're using the platform of Kelvin Power to tell you, like, please talk to somebody. Don't just keep it to yourself. No matter anyhow, please, being humble will take you to a better place than you having your guard up. So thank you, Mr. Kelvin Power. And I'm sure a lot of people in America will try to reach out to you. I'm hoping we get, you get big international endorsements, not just in Nigeria. And maybe, hopefully, Nigerian governments will use this particular discussion we have today to be able to reach out and make amendments to bodybuilder and people in Nigeria. Thank you very much. It's been a nice having you.
Thank you very much.
And do have a lovely night. Thank you so much, Mr. Kelvin Power.